We talking sprint culture, we talking track and field. When the gunshot lick it, give a man the chills. We talking speed demons like Usain. The red track where a legend really makes their name. The US and Jamaica, they run the sprinting game. There's nothing like the Olympics for your claim to fame. When you break the world record, you show you ain't the same. From the men to the women, times are insane. Yeah, we talking sprint culture. We talking sprint culture. We talking sprint culture. We talking sprint culture.
Yes. Big up everybody, live and direct from across the water. You know what I'm saying? No cup of tea tonight. A little something else. Welcome to Sprint Culture Live. Kind of impromptu. I know a lot of people were announcing their prediction shows and all that stuff. That's not how we do things. We go live. This live is going to be saved to watch in the future. So go ahead and hit that follow, subscribe button on Unconventional Productions. Or if you're already following me on Instagram, you will get to see that is going to be live and direct tomorrow for you to watch tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you do whatever you're doing, or to share with anybody else. Like, share, subscribe. And say something. Say something. We need some dialogue up here in the chat, yo. I want to see what people think about what's going to happen in this Olympics. Yo, Olympics on Friday. Yo, we've been waiting for this since Tokyo. Matter of fact, we've been waiting for this since Rio. I got a couple of special guests. We're going to get to that in a second. But you know, if I'm doing a prediction show, I'm doing it right. So you know that these guests are going to be some pristine guests. Sit tight. I wanted to ask y'all something before I brought them in. I want to ask my guests when they come in about this too. Do y'all watch Nightcap with Shannon Sharp and Ocho Cinco? Okay. Apparently, this post came out earlier today. I actually saw it, where they were talking about what different countries make for winning gold medals at the Olympics. So let me tell you what some of these countries make for the Olympics. Okay. France, you get a gold medal, you get 71K, silver 27K, bronze 16K. Okay, not bad. Singapore, you get $737,000 for a gold, $368,000 for a silver, $184,000 for a bronze. All right. Spain, 100,000 gold, silver 50K, bronze 30K. USA, $37,000 for a gold medal, $22,000 for a silver medal, $15,000 for a bronze. For a country that big and a country that dominant, that is kind of embarrassing, but that's what they get. Italy gets $200,000 for gold, $100,000 for silver, $65,000 for bronze. Germany gets $20,000 gold, $16,000 silver, $10,000 bronze. Taiwan gets $716,000, $250,000 for silver, $179,000 for bronze. Norway gets $0. That's messed up. Morocco, $220,000, $137,000, $82,000. Kazakhstan, you get a 3-room apartment, a two-room apartment, and a 1-room apartment. I'm not laughing. I'm just smiling. Anyways, Shannon and Ocho Cinco were like, "What the fuck? What? 37,000?" So they started carrying out about how embarrassing that is, and they were like, "Look, anybody who wins a gold medal, we're giving them 25K." But then they kind of fixed it, and then they're like, "Okay, wait." They started naming people. So they said Noah, Sha'Carri, Sydney, Rye, and Grant. If they get a gold medal, Ocho and Shannon are going to give up 25K each, and they're going to give up 25K for the Olympic record, and they're going to give 50K on top if they get a world record. So they're not playing around with that shit, yo. I'm interested in what these other cats think about this. Canada, I'm not sure about. I see on your marks, big you up. I'm not sure what Canada gets, but they get something. I know they get more than the US. There's more than 37K. But the U.S., I mean, they got some answering to do, man. I think we need an American to come in and talk about this, because I need to figure out what's up with that, yo. Everybody give it up for the one and only Jay Gat in the building.
Yo. What's good, man?
What are you saying,
Oh,
Doc?
you like that? Now I leveled up a little bit now.
Come on, man. I see it, man. I see it, yo. Yo, it's good
No
to
more
have you.
nursery backgrounds and everything and wife beaters, unless I want to.
Exactly, yo.
So to correct you, I honestly think
Okay.
Canada only gets like 11,000, dog, or 12,000, somewhere in the teens.
Dog, if that's dog, that'd be news to me, yo. I don't think it's just 11,000, dog.
It's not that high. I remember I saw the same thing you saw, and I also saw a couple other ones like on TikTok and everything. They were talking about how disappointing it was. Another country doesn't even give money. They give you, if you win a gold, you get a 3-bedroom apartment. If you win silver, you get a 2-bedroom apartment. If you win bronze, you get a 1-bedroom apartment.
Yeah. I want to see it, yo.
Whole campaign to podium, so they're gonna give you a house.
Yeah, I want to know if it's just like a regular, like, you know what I'm saying, like, like them in the States, you can like get into an apartment building like the same day. I wonder if it's like one of those, or if it's like a legit condo. Yeah,
They gotta be lavish.
I want to.
You gotta hit me with the penthouse, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I gotta have fresh
What's good
food
with
every
you
day.
though?
I just want a medal, bro. Y'all gotta let me live.
So wait, you got 37K when you won, or were they even doing that yet?
No, I got more than that. I think I got like 60 or something like that. It wasn't
So any gold medalist back then would get 60.
Yeah. Remember, that was I was of the era of Diamond League. I mean, of the Golden League.
Golden League.
The money was a little different back then.
Oh, they're doing them dirty now. I wonder what they're doing over in Jamaica.
Huh?
I wonder what they're doing over in Jamaica, yo.
I have no idea.
I think we gotta find out. We gotta bring in the Jamaican to find that out, yo.
Boom!
Big up the one and only Warren, the werewolf Weir.
What's up? You can hear me good?
What's good, man?
I'm here, man.
Check this out. We were just talking about these countries and what they get for winning gold medals. Now the US gets 37K for first.
Leave me out of this,
now,
man.
Back then, Justin was getting 60K apparently. Now it's 37K, 22K, and 15K. Ocho Cinco and Shannon said they're going to give up 25K to just 5 athletes.
Nah,
but they're going to give
if they're going to
25K
talk
for Olympic record and another 50K for world records.
Okay.
What were y'all getting? Well, hold on, before we go into that, what were y'all getting for winning gold medals or your bronze? What'd you get?
Congratulations. You did good for the country.
It was a 0?
No. Honestly,
man.
I think we got no. Let me say, we got something, but it was nowhere clear to big numbers. Honestly, I think I got a check for whatever check I got. I used that check went straight to my insurance, so you definitely know it wasn't much.
Yeah.
So it wasn't much, but at least I got insurance.
Yeah,
but you know the game though, Anson. It's like your country not gonna pay you big, but your sponsor is supposed to pay you big, right? So
yeah.
So you guys got broke off sponsor wise, basically.
Yeah, you get broke off sponsor wise.
Americans especially, right?
Yeah,
and the 100.
Come on, man. America, that's a very ambiguous statement. Like, but you can have athletes who make it to the Olympics who don't even have a contract, bro. So they ain't get no bonus.
I know.
Yeah,
they get no bonus. Yeah.
Okay, so you ain't gonna tell us no numbers, really. Tell us at least the biggest sponsorship boost you got after you won the games.
I would say that, going into other meets, you mean? Like normal races after that?
Or, okay, not that you're talking like appearances and shit like that. I'm talking like people who brought you on as like a partner after you won the Olympics or leading it. Because I know, or what I've heard is that you don't necessarily get something right after you win, but leading into the next games, potentially you can get more. But if right after, did you get some kind of bonus for actually winning?
So you get an influx. You do. So let's just say like Team USA was sponsored by Hershey's. They were sponsored by Power Bar, sponsored by Toyota. We know those kind of things, right? So what happens is a handful of athletes who probably get handpicked they also will get spinoff deals from those sponsors. So you'll have people like Michael Norman, who has a Toyota contract or something like that, and they'll get paid outside of whatever is allocated to the Americans through Toyota when they have a bigger umbrella sponsorship that kind of blankets the United States team.
Okay. Well, I mean, we'll see if these cats actually come through and pay that money. But they said Grant, Sydney, Sha'Carri.
I'd say go big, dog. Go if y'all gonna go out there and give money to these athletes who win gold medals, you gotta give to everyone who win a gold medal.
It's a little weird the names that they
I agree.
pick. Like you can't just pick 5 names, but they start to realize that this is the U.S. team, like the gold medalists. The first they said gold medalists, we'll pay y'all 25, and then I can see it start to hit them a little bit. Like whoa, wait a second.
They start crunching the numbers real quick. They're like,
Yeah.
hold on now, that's
Yeah.
a lot of medals, dog. That's a lot of money.
Yeah. Yo, Warren, I want to say respect for joining us because I know you're not a big predictions guy, but Warren has changed that for tonight to give us some predictions on
Throw
the
me in that
sprints.
boat.
that
Still
will
not
be
going to give
happening.
predictions.
Don't
Still
be
not
that
going
boat
to give
too.
predictions. What's that?
I'm in the same boat as you, Warren.
No.
It made me itch, like giving predictions. You know what I mean?
I don't
Like,
give predictions, but I'll definitely say some athletes that I think are just going to be within the finals. That's my predictions. I'm not going to say who's going to win, who's going to win. I told you this, Hanson. I've been saying this. Nobody
You
predicted
did,
me.
but I said, look, if you're going to be on the prediction show, you got to make some sort of predictions. You're like, cool. You just don't want to say
Okay,
times.
I got
But you
one
said you'll throw some
prediction that
names
I'm
out there.
standing. I got one prediction I'm standing 10 toes.
Okay,
on.
wait, not yet.
When it's time, I'll say it, and I'll stand 10 toes, and that's my only prediction that you'll ever hear from me.
Okay. I think I know what it is. So let's do this. Let's start with we may just get through the 2s and the 1s tonight, maybe the 4x1. But let's start with let's go women's 200 first. Let me get this up on the screen for y'all. Yo, hold up. Okay. Now, okay. Oh, also big up Bunch Athletics, yo. He works out all my graphics and shit for me, yo. So anyone of y'all that needs some graphic work, you know what I'm saying, drop them a line. Bunch Athletics. You can find him on Instagram and all that, and he'll do his thing for you. You just gotta drop that paper. Wait. Anyways,
that's the top 3. That's a prediction for 1, 2, 3.
No. That's just Team USA. Most of the breakdowns are like Team USA versus
so why
Jamaica.
you over there segregating us? Why we can't be in the rest of the pool with the rest of the world?
Wait, Justin, I thought you would like that. Usually Americans want to be seen all the time.
You're right, but
I want to preface that I am a Canadian. Okay, we all know this.
One would assume,
but I do have Jamaican parents. Okay, I live in the UK. I have a British daughter, but I lived in the States for about 10 years. So I love everybody. I just want to make it clear
triple
that
agent. That's what you are.
I love everybody. Okay. Who wants to go first? We got some big names here. As you can see, the Americans are coming with a really strong team. They got Gabby Thomas, Brittany Brown, Mackenzie Long just coming off her NCAA championship. Then the rest of the world, you got Sharika coming. We don't know what she's coming with, though. Julian Alfred's been looking good. Dean Asher-Smith is a world champion. You know what she could do when the heat is on. And you can see the rest of the names there. You want to jump in and pick another name that's there, go right ahead. I would want to say, Justin, you know what? You seem like you're ready, man. You seem like you're ready and set to go.
So check this out. If Sharika is a healthy Sharika is on the top of my podium.
Okay.
Then I got Gabby. Then I have Julian Alfred. And I say that because the last 200-meter race that Julian Alfred and Gabby just ran, they looked like they was on point. Like I've never seen anybody shift gears with 20 meters to go into 200 meters.
London, you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. So that looks like they're really sharp. They're really priming. But you cannot count out Sharika. Out of all the women, Sharika has a conquest of breaking the world record. So that's someone that you know that knows how to run a 200 pretty much in her sleep. And that's her go-to race. So if she has an opportunity, I think, to come back and really get a medal, the medal that she desires, I think that's going to be her bread and butter right there.
So you're assuming she's going to be healthy?
If she's healthy, it's Sharika, Gabby, Julian.
But if she's not?
Gabby, Julian, and I would say Dina Asher.
Wow. Okay.
Dina, it's all about what you know what track and field is about. It's what have you done for me lately? And the last race we saw in London, she looked good. She led off the turn. She led about almost 50 meters off the turn. She looked really good, bro. So I have to say she might have something left in the tank going into the finals.
Okay, so Warren, you got any intel as far as like if Sharika's healthy? I mean, not like the Broomfield intel. It's just intel. It's just, is she healthy?
Oh God! Listen to me. I have no pillow talk. I have no intel. I have none of that. And even if I did, I wouldn't. You know, I might live in the US, but I'm a Jamaican first. I'm a Jamaican last, and I'm a Jamaican third. So, intel or not, I can't help you. So I was going off of what everybody in the world sees, and I'm assuming I'm hoping for the best because we all saw her last race. So as I always say, Jamaicans are holding their hands, but at the end of the day, we saw what happened in the last race. So hoping that she's healthy, as Justin said, hoping that she's ready to go. I don't see her losing. She has one thing to prove, and that's not even winning the gold medal. That's just winning the gold medal in a spectacular way. That's her goal. That's her baby right there. So I definitely have her winning. Gabby second, and honestly, I do see a third between is either Dean Asher or Julia. Whoever wants it the most will get that with the third. Honestly, I don't see third being a clean go away. Somebody may lose that third spot if all is said and done. But we only can hope that everybody's ready and healthy to go.
Julian looks good. I like her chances a lot in the 100. As far as the 200 though, no matter what, I mean, as far as how I feel like everyone's gonna go in, I think Gabby's gonna win. She just looks. My
biggest take on that is Gabby is probably the only person at Dublin, so she'd be like me in the 200, having the freshest legs going out there, and that may just be the benefit that she goes out there with being fresh legs.
Fresh legs. She got momentum. She she got the doc going, and you know what I'm saying. Sometimes just the stars are aligned for you. Yo. I just think that Sharika, with what happened to her in Hungary, I know they said it was just a cramp, but for me, going into a championships, that's something you don't necessarily want because it just ruins the flow of your training leading into the championships. You guys would know, like, I mean, both y'all went in and came out with medals, so you know that going in, you want things to be a build in. Like a hiccup like that can be.
This is true, but I mean, she only had a couple weeks left to prime herself and get ready for the Olympics, right? But we also know that a little bit of rest for your body can go a long way. So even if she had a little injury, if she rested her body for about a week and a half, she's still going to be in good shape. She just got to sharpen up. I mean, obviously, she's going to make sure that she's ready to go if she's ready to go.
And I will say, a dog's a dog, and a dog is going to eat. She has the dog in her. She is, she's a champion. She's a beast, and if she's ready, she's going to be good. That's just my take. I'm not going to bet her out. We'll see I'll comment on the 200 after I see the 100-meter rounds. That's what I'll say.
It doesn't work like that, Warren. Come on, it doesn't work like that. As soon as Friday hits, predictions are done, yo. There's no more. Your pick is your pick, yo. Everyone's gonna have a better idea once the games start, dog. Come on, man. I'm saying the intel we have right now. I think that Sharika. Okay, let me finish.
There is
So
a video out there of her doing some block starts. Recently.
How'd she look?
She looked good. She looked like she wasn't like favoring or anything like that.
No. Do you think that she's been looking? See, Warren's a big believer that Jamaicans, when it's time to be ready, they're going to be ready. So it doesn't matter what they look like. I didn't feel like she looked that strong leading like already. Like she looked all right, but not like last year where we're just wondering if she can break the world record or not. It would be a huge surprise, or it would be a huge turnaround for her to just come and just start killing it right now, dog.
So I agree actually with Warren. I mean, when they're ready, they're ready. They're gonna come. I witnessed it through half of my career. I remember looking around like, what was this, like 2012, around that time? Like everyone, it seemed like the whole team of Jamaica just leveled up, just gone, just doing good, like inspiring each other and getting better, right? But like you said, the stakes are higher now. Now you have athletes who can run definitely comparable times. Like Gabby's running very well in the 200, right? So it's like, it's not going to be a cakewalk. It's not going to be easy. And this Olympic gold medal is going to change a lot of people's careers by winning these medals. So they're going to come ready.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I got Gabby winning. I got Sharika coming second, and I got Julian Alford coming third. It's a lot of running,
the
though,
Brits
man.
ain't gonna like the Brits ain't gonna like that for you, handsome man.
What's that?
I know, boy.
The Brits ain't gonna like that for you.
Brits ain't gonna like that.
Look it, guys. Come on, I have a flag. They're gonna like that. I'm here, guys. I'm here. Okay. Moving along, guys. I think that we can move on to the men. Yeah, let's do that. The men should be. Actually, that's gonna be a pretty tricky pick. But I'm really glad you're here for this, Warren. You know what I'm saying? Actually, both y'all got medals at the Olympics and the deuce. Yo, would you say that? Okay, I had a discussion about this with Aaron Brown the other day, and you touched on this a second ago, Warren. Pause. Going in to the deuce without running the 100, an advantage or a disadvantage? Justin.
And your top competitors just ran 100, 300s?
Your top competitors, yeah, they ran 3 100s.
Advantage. I would say advantage.
Advantage, yeah. What do you think, Warren?
I only ran the 200. So when them boys come out after running 3 rounds of 200, whether they're the top or not, I love that. I love when the competition double. I love it. Like if I line up in the heats and I see 3 people that already run the 100, I'm feeling good.
Yo, I was saying that I just felt like Kenny should have just done the deuce. Like he proved himself in the 100. Yeah, he got the speed. I get it, and it's hard if you run a 9.8 to not go to the games and run the 100 when you're running 9.8. But dog, get your medal, yo. Like I feel like if he was just only ran the 2, there's no way Noah's gonna.
Pause.
What's up?
If your next graphics have USA and rest of the world, I'm leaving. Honestly.
Hold on a second. It's only happening because they have 3 threats in those 2 events we looked at already. Come on, man.
Okay, so in the 100-meter men, we'll have Jamaica who have 2 threats.
We're not there yet. Hold on. Okay. Yeah.
I'm giving you enough time to change it.
Let's not do this.
Hey, Warren, he gonna get on the phone real quick. Change the graphic.
Let's not do this.
I'm giving you enough time to change it.
They got the one day Debo Sweat. I see you in here, dog. No, let's come on. Let's relax, guys.
Yeah.
Let's relax. I love everybody. Look, man, I'm here with it. I already showed you, dog. I'm here with it. Okay. Now, who went first last time? That was Justin, right?
Yeah.
All right. Warren, go ahead, lead the way, man.
All right.
Got a lot of big names here, man. You see the
All
three
right.
Americans, obviously.
This is my argument I'll put down. This is $1 million argument. Okay. Kishane is not running the 200, but Kishane may just cause the favorites to lose the 200. Why I say that is my argument starts from the 100. If Kishane runs like he ran in Jamaica and run some super time, he has no 200, so he can just run. And we saw that. If he runs like how he ran in Jamaica, or just run some fast times and pulls the field, the others are going to follow, and the others are running 200 next. You understand? But if they do that, this man called Tobago will seal the show. He's just going to be sitting down, waiting. Hopefully, is he doubling?
I think he's still doubling. I think so.
So if he's doubling, it probably changed. But if he wasn't doubling, I would say Tobago would steal the show because everybody is trying to go hard in the 100.
Yeah, I agree.
So my pick, if Tobago double is Noah to Kenny to Tobago.
If you double, you still have him getting a bronze.
Bronze, the worst I see him getting a bronze. That's just because that man named Kenny knows to run, and we've never seen a healthy Kenny, and this is the healthiest and the fastest we've ever seen Kenny. Kenny's even a threat to beat Noah, whether Noah runs good or not. That's what I'm saying. This is because this is the Olympics, and the last Olympics we saw that Noah was on fire and Noah still lost, came third, and this is the best we've ever seen. Yes, we've seen Noah is looking good, but this is the best we've ever seen Kenny, and Kenny is a sleeper pick. I'm saying that Kenny is faster, stronger, and me and Justin probably know this. He's now mature in track and field, where he understands track and field fully. A couple of years ago, if you spoke to Kenny, he never know nothing about the sport. He told me, but I just came here. I'm just running. You understand? But my next sleeper pick is also Aaron. Like, this is the only year the 200 will be an event where I can't tell who's going to win. It doesn't matter how fast they run. Honestly. That's what I'm saying. So I made calling predictions now, but the sleeper picks may come from the guys who are not doubling, because those guys are still running fast. Are people doubling?
Okay, so Aaron, you said is a sleeper, but you have Noah, Kenny, and Tobago. Yeah, what happened to your mic though?
Yeah. I don't know, bro.
You got people in the comments making fun of your internet, yo. Don't be disrespectful. Don't be disrespectful.
Warren got me thinking over here, man.
Chat.
Yeah,
I was like, I was checking I was like this, making sure my shit was smooth.
Yeah, I don't
Chat,
know,
don't be disrespectful. Yeah. You're being very disrespectful. Okay, while he's sorting that out, do you think it's tough, but do you think Kenny should double?
Oh man,
you don't miss these questions when you come out here.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Being honest, before Kishane ran that 977, I'd have been like, yeah, Kenny has a great shot of sneaking on that podium, right? So we've seen a lot of the top sprinters haven't been as consistent, and he's been consistently running around 9.9 low, 9.8s, it's like that. So I think that he'd be primed and ready. And I know what background he's from. I know where he trains at. I know how it's done, right? So he only gonna step into races that he's ready to run physically, that he's ready to get out there and run. But I think now it's like it's going to be tougher because everyone has PR right before the Olympics. Basically, you got Keishane, you got Oblique, you got Noah, like all the top people who would threaten to get gold, silver, and bronze, all have the opportunity, have peaked, and now he has to step up to the plate and go out and peak. Like he has to run faster than a 9.85 or 9.86 to really go out there and get on the podium. That's what I see. Yeah, it's going to be tougher.
Yeah.
I mean, I see what you're saying, but here's the thing, though. If you're a runner and you have opportunity to do both, that means you have a higher chance of getting 2 medals.
Yeah.
But now if you jumped into one, just the 200, but you still have a tough competition, if you don't get that gold, you're going to feel some type of way. You're going to be like, man, I should have at least got 2 silvers or silver and a bronze. You're coming away with maybe a bronze or maybe just one silver. So, and he had the taste. He had a taste of the 200 in Tokyo. He got a silver in Tokyo. So I think he's looking to do bigger and better things.
Yeah, I can see. You don't want to interfere with people's Olympic dreams and shit. It's just that, I mean, a silver and a bronze or even 2 silvers still isn't going to be as good as 1 gold. Because a gold is a gold. I always think secure the gold, man. Maybe he'll get 2. Maybe
I tell you what,
can't wait to shut us up.
I agree with Warren. If you would ask me that question maybe 2 years ago, Kenny didn't know much about track and field. He just was out there running. Now when you watch him run, he's poised. He's calm. You can tell he's calculating. And when he loses, he's angry. He doesn't want to lose. So that means he's stepping up to play. He wants something more. To go out there and PR his first race out, that means he means business.
And to PR so composed. Like he PR'd and didn't look like breakfast. Looked easy.
Yeah, he did look good. He looked very good at the trials. The only thing was,
and as I said to you, this is the first time Kenny has been healthy the whole season.
Mm-hmm. In a few years.
Yeah.
The first time he's been healthy. The trials, I don't understand the schedule of the trials. I thought they would have tried to duplicate the games, but maybe they just wanted to make sure everyone stayed healthy. But they put a lot of days between the 100 and the 200. When you go to the Olympics, the heats for the 200 are the very next day after the 100-meter final. Mm-hmm. There's no day between, no nothing. It's the very next day. So 100, then 2 rounds of the 200. Then you go the next day and have a 200. Then the following day have a 200, which would be the semis. Then there's a day between. Then there's a finals. So that's the schedule to try and double.
And remember I said to you before, Hanson, is that the Jamaican trials are almost set up for you to see where you are at the Olympics. Meanwhile, the American trials is a week apart. So you run 100 meter. So for instance, you run 100 meter 9.7. So Keishane had doubled. So Keishane had doubled at Jamaica trials. He would have come the Friday and run 100 meter, and then come 2 days after and the day after and run a semifinals and a finals. Right. Meanwhile, the American trials is a week apart, so you still don't know, will my body be able to run this fast? But if you're a Jamaican and you run that fast, you can pull it off because you did it at the national trials. That's the only thing I took away from the US trials, is that week apart is just so much rest. Like other competitors that run back to back can basically know where to line up compared to you, if that makes sense for you guys.
Yeah, that's an interesting point for sure. I never thought of it that way. Yeah.
Okay. That's how I was calculating the American trials when I was running.
Oh yeah, that's how you're pre them, eh?
Yeah.
Like, them guys are gonna be ready once the championship comes around. We're gonna be ready.
The only thing that concerns me about
that much.
Go ahead, Warren.
No, you were talking.
No, I'm just saying the only thing that concerns me about Kenny or Noah, these guys, is, Warren, you know what it feels like when you PR, like big, like when you drop a big time. Your body's sore the next day. almost 2 days later. Now you got to go straight from 100 meters into the 200 meters, and you got to kind of negotiate and navigate through the first round, and hopefully you can conserve enough energy so you have enough for the semis, and you got to run fast in the semis, and then try to find some rest for that finals. So that's the thing, man. Like if the level of speed has leveled up in
that's
100
where my
meters,
takes came from.
a lot of guys are going to be sore the next day, for real.
Okay.
So that's where my point came from. So Keyshawn, so it'll be no. Let me finish this take. It'll be a Keyshawn and whoever doesn't double in the 200 combo. So Keyshawn will pull them to run fast in the 100 because he has no 200. And then whoever is fresh in the 200 will be like, yo, my legs are fresh. I can go 19, 18 heats. You understand? That's my that's my take. Is it's not like before when guys weren't running, like not everybody was running fast in the 200. We are seeing a whole crap of everybody's running fast in the 200 to the fact where everybody's a threat. There's no more dragging the heats, dragging the semifinals in the 200. It's you have to run every single round competitively. So yeah.
Right. Okay. You guys know what I'm going to say, I guess. You know what I'm going to say? You guys think you know what I'm going to say? The winner?
What are you gonna,
you don't care.
What are you going to say?
The winner of the men's 200 meters. Ooh. The winner of the men's 200 meters is going to be Arian Knighton. I believe that Arian,
and we would be surprised,
is going to come in fresh for one, and for two, under the radar, and for three, very, very hungry. I know Noah's very hungry because Andre beat him last time, but Arian, I believe, is gonna. I just feel like he's coming in the right way right now. Pause. Just from the standpoint of under the radar, no one's expecting anything. He's gonna be fresh, and he hasn't raced that much. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he's gonna catch Noah off guard. I do have Noah getting second, right? And I have Andre coming in to get the bronze. I think that a lot of Andre's focus at these games is going to be on that 100 because he doesn't have that. He doesn't. Well, I don't want to talk too much about the 100 yet, but I feel like Andre has his 200-meter gold. This is going to be icing for him. You know me, I wouldn't be surprised if he won, but I know if he's in that deuce this year, especially he touched 19 just before the championships, he'll go and get his bronze. Personally, I felt like I feel like he's another one of those guys who probably could have gotten away with just doing one event, but it's hard not to run the 100 when you're coming back as the defending bronze medalist. So it's like, how do you not run 100? So it's a tough ask, but yeah, I think Arian's gonna get this one, I think Noah's going to be... He looked vulnerable at USA's, man. Like, Kenny was right there. Kenny... This isn't a disrespect to Kenny, because Kenny's running well. But even though he doubled at trials, I've never seen him double a schedule like this. This is a crazy schedule to double, Doc. It's a crazy schedule to double. So I'm more inclined to go with people who are going to have some fresher legs. And I feel like that's going to be tough.
Yo, can I say something? I feel like this is like a Drake and academics moment, and you are the Drake you're the academics to it, and the grass is just your Drake, bro. Honestly, like I know
he always leaves with something.
There.
Come on, man. He always leaves with something. Don't do this. Don't be disrespectful.
Yeah, I know that, but sometimes you have to just realize that. Yo, anyways, is your payola?
When are we gonna realize?
Your bread,
He's always leaving with something. Always.
If you're on payroll, we understand. If you're on payroll, I understand. If you're on payroll, I understand.
They're being very disrespectful. Show these mans, yo. And yo, Drake, step up and give it a little 25, 50,000 for our medal, yo. This is Shannon Sharp doing it for the Americans, yo. Holy. Yo, Warren, I know you're about to get into some Drake stuff. We don't need to talk no Drake business right now. I don't want to hear no.
I'm just
not
saying,
like us
you're the
foolishness.
academics to it, bro. Hey,
Like it, man.
they agree. So the people agree. The people do agree. Like
Oh,
I know, I could have bet.
saying over there, dog.
I could
Look,
bet everything
imagine.
that you are going to punch Degrassi in it. I'm
He
like, yo.
always comes through when it matters.
You gonna put the grass in 100 too?
Whoa,
He said
going
it.
kind of fast. You're going kind
There
of
we go.
fast.
Look at
Hold on a second. Hold on. We're just about to get to this women's 100, man. You're going a bit fast, Justin. Yo, there's something I wanted to ask you guys about real quick before we go to the next thing. All right, let me just say this. Everyone's getting all hyped because Femke ran 50 point the other day, right? I know we're not talking about this event tonight, but whatever. Everyone's getting all hyped because she ran 50 point. I said she'd never run 50 point. And I actually put a video out saying, look, man, like, I was wrong about her 50 point. I was thinking about it further, dog. I don't think that was a real 50 point. Them people were rolling on that track. A dude ran 9.8. Another dude ran 19.90. I don't even remember the names. You guys probably don't even know them. And then she came out with this 50.9. There was a bunch of blazing times at that meet. I need to see her do it somewhere else, yo. I'm not convinced about that 50.9. So all them people that were in my comments roasting me for being wrong about Femke, stop. Because it's
you
not
about
going
to
to
see
be
her on the
close.
track. You about to see her at the Olympics and see if she can do it then.
Sydney's about to run this 49 and shut everybody up anyways, yo. But do y'all think that she's a legitimate threat to Sydney?
I think Sydney's gonna have to run a much cleaner race than she has in the past. Not saying her races were sloppy before, but 50 point to 50 point, she's in the Femke's in the picture now. You know what I'm saying? She on the television screen. So it ain't gonna be just Sydney out there just on the television screen running, look like she running by herself. Like Femke is gonna be there. So she can't go out there, hit a hurdle, stutter step. She's gonna have to run a clean race. But at the end of the day, what have we seen from Sydney? Nothing but damn near perfection. So she just keep doing what she's doing. She's in a whole nother stratosphere. Every time Femke comes close, Sydney just hits another gear. You know what I mean? So
how times have changed. That was the song I was singing before.
Definitely agree with Justin. But I will say whether she runs a clean, a bad race, it's her race to lose. That's probably the only medal at the World Championships. That's probably the only race at the Olympics that I will say is just put her medal down, bro. Just put, like, honestly, she
has to fall to lose, dog,
and don't get up.
Right,
immediately.
She has to get up immediately. Like, I'm not banking on that. And really, if she fell in last, would Femke really be happy about that medal? No, you want to beat her straight up. But straight up race, I don't see how she's gonna lose.
No, I don't care what anybody says in this world. She's not gonna lose.
Yeah, I need to see that 50 points somewhere else. Femke, I'm sorry. Okay, let's get to the nitty gritty, yo.
Be careful of the graphics you put up, I'm telling you.
Look at your boy. Go ahead, Warren. Look at your boy.
Okay. How you feel about that, Warren? How you feel about that? Look, if there's contenders, come on. My ears to the streets, dog. If there's contenders, I'm gonna just be real. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just gonna put names up there just because it's from Jamaica, yo.
You're in London?
I'm in London, yeah.
Because I had them boys from Brixton ready to pull up on your door. Jamaica wasn't up there.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was sweating for you on that one. I was like, you better have some Jamaican little boy.
I do believe you. I believe you. Pick up the one named E Diamonds.
Even though I can't see the name for Carter White, but I'll take it.
Anyways, okay.
So start.
The women's 100 meters. The women's 100 meters is obviously going to be, maybe not as eventful as last year. I think last year we really didn't know. Like, there's some Well, I don't want to say too much. You guys might have your own take, but I think that last year just seemed to be a little bit more of a higher anticipation. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but this year seems a little different. Um, I always like to lead with the guests. So, Warren, please lead the way. Women's
Okay.
100 meters.
Um,
Your top three.
honestly, as a lover of the sport, it doesn't matter which country. I have Sha'Carri winning, especially because now she's just solely focused on the 100. And I called this. It was funny enough. I called this months ago. And especially when she ran in Eugene, where did she run in Eugene? And she was to me that was a clear message to say, yo, you'll have to come super hard for her to lose. And then I saw her at the trials where she stumbled and still ran a fast time. I was like, yo, she's ready. So I definitely have her winning. Definitely. I have once more. It's funny enough, I have mixed emotions with everybody else down the track. But I definitely have second. I have second between Sharika and Julia. And why I say that because I'm still hoping that what happened in Budapest was just very small with Sharika, so she will come there and put on something spectacular. And for third, honestly, not even gonna lie, I have a sleeper pick, which is Tia Clinton, just because that man named Stevie Francis, he's a magician and he's a tactician. He's everything that people think they are, but he is. So I definitely can see him putting her on to something spectacular. But I can also say this. You might say the guys don't leave without a medal, but that belongs to Shelly. If Shelly is fit and in the final, she's going home with something. As Denzel said, she's leaving with something. So it's very mixed emotions. That's why I tell you I can't make the predictions, because at the end of the day, I don't have Sha'Carri winning just because she's the only one who's in like a form, and numbers can't lie, and her form is spectacular, and she's been showing very good form compared to the others. So that's my take.
Okay. So not necessarily a particular order, but you have Sha'Carri winning. And then the other medals, you have potentially Tia, Shelly, or Sharika.
And Julia. Whoever wants those medals the most will have to get it. But that's just my take. I'm leaving it at that. You all figure it out.
That's the worst prediction ever, dog. Whoever wants it more can get it.
My question is,
you gave me the gold medalist.
Exactly. And if that was betting, Practical will give you the most money to win, right?
Okay, but say it was a bet and you needed 3 people.
I'm not a bookie, I can't help you.
Say someone's like, look, all you have to pay is $10, yo, and you can get a G. You just gotta give me 3 names.
And I'll just die because I can't give them 3 names.
Okay. All right.
I gave you 5 until you pick from the 5.
Okay.
Is that good enough?
Fine, Warren.
I could have given you none. I could have said,
it's not. It's not, but it'll do. It's fine. Okay. Justin, go ahead, yo. No business like that, yo. We need some decisions here.
So I mean, I got Sha'Carri winning. Same thing as with Warren. So I saw the same thing. It's gonna be very difficult to beat her. Even with the flawed start that she's had almost consistently through the rounds of the trials, like she still was dominating the race. Healthy, if Sharika's come through, I have Sharika for second, and I have Julian for third. Sleepers. Now I got 2 sleepers. I got Melissa Jefferson as a sleeper and Shelly Ann as a sleeper.
Okay. Sleepers. Okay.
Yo, Hanson. Okay. Can I ask you a question? Like, just brief.
What's up?
Like, why did you sneak a Canadian in the rest of the world?
What you talking about, yo? Yo, Reggie, she's a 10-9 sprinter, yo. What are you talking about? She ran 10.96, yo. Big up the one named Audrey LeDuc.
I'm just saying, like, I
Why you
saw,
hating,
bro.
Doc?
Not
Yo,
hating,
she's
bro. I'm
doing her
just saying,
thing.
man.
It sounds like you're hating,
I'm not,
Doc. She's doing her thing.
can't hate if
She
I'm
might end up
drinking
in the
tea.
final.
I'm
She might end up in the
can't.
final.
But I know you sneaked around. But yeah, yo.
Yes. All right. Yo. I hope she beats at least one Jamaican, yo. You're not gonna hear the end of it, yo. Okay. Okay. The winner I have for the women's 100 meters. Is it just too obvious? Like, is the obvious just gonna happen like that for Sha'Carri? It seems kind of
When you're good,
obvious.
when you're good, you're good. When you're on top, you're on top. When you're running good, you're running good. So don't call it what it
I just
is.
don't see how she's gonna lose. I just don't see how she's gonna lose. No one else seems to be in shape to beat her right now. And everyone else, I saw Shelly Ann doing some blocks the other day. She looked good. She always looks good coming out the blocks though. But I just feel like I don't feel like she's gonna get murdered, Shelly Ann. I feel like she knows she has one opportunity at a good race. She didn't want to do too much of trials. I feel like she's trying to just build to the championships and give it everything she has in that final. She'll try and do what she can in the rounds. But I think she's still going to be able to get up for second in the 100. So I have Sha'Carri. I have Shelly coming in second, which may be a surprise to a lot of people for her to do that. But seeing how it's her last year, and she's gonna give her all
She
to
didn't say it was
this.
her last year.
She announced that, didn't she?
Yo, Shelly made us. I'm very calculated at reading. She said, "This is my last," and she emphasized on Olympics.
Olympics.
Yes, she emphasized on Olympics.
Now, I don't personally, and this isn't a disrespect thing. I don't want to
Brixton
see.
live close to you. Them boys in
No.
Brixton live close to you. Don't speak about her queen.
This is
Be
a
careful.
disrespecting.
Let me hear you.
This is a disrespecting. I want to see her regal always. I don't want to see it get to a point where we are seeing her over the hill. Everyone gets over the hill. She ran amazing last year. I was surprised at how well she ran last year, but how many years can that happen, Doug? I mean, Justin ran late in his career.
Okay, what I feel is going to happen is that the Olympic year is going to pass, and I feel like next year is also going to be her tour, her farewell for the sport. That's what I'm assuming. She doesn't want to have a farewell race this year. What's that?
I don't think she'll run, man.
What's that?
I don't think she'll run. I shouldn't be saying this to you. You're in Jamaica, yo. So it'd be probably, who am I to tell you what she's gonna do? I'm just saying. I felt like if she won last year, she might not have even ran this year. But that's just a random thought. She didn't win last year, so here we are. But I think if she gets a medal this year,
I can say this: if Shelly shows up, Shelly will never show up if she's not fit, and we've seen that before. You understand? We have seen her after being pregnant, after being injured, and I'm saying Shelly is one of those athletes. Is if she shows up, she knows she is capable of doing something. She's not one of those, elusive dreamers who just is just thinking that she can achieve anything without preparation. I think that Shelly shows up because Shelly knows she has it, something inside. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Like, there are certain people in the sport, when they show up, they're showing up for a reason. They're not showing up just because to make up numbers. Shelly's one of those people, when she shows up for a purpose and a reason.
Right. Which is why I got her for the silver. So I have Sha'Carri.
Yeah.
I got Shelly coming second. And I got Julia and Alfred coming third. It's not, as far as Sharika, it's just a health thing, man. I'm not confident in what she's going to be able to do through the rounds of the 100 this year. So yeah, man, I don't have her on the podium. I don't.
Don't count her out, bro. Don't count her out. We talking about.
I'm just saying, Julian is gonna lead with a medal.
I know, but we're talking about the true veteran of the women's 100 right here. This is Shelly Ann. Like,
No, I have Shelly on the podium. I got her getting a
okay,
silver.
okay.
I got
Okay.
Sharika.
Okay.
Sharika's not a podium. That's what I left off.
No,
the podium.
man. I think the Jamaica's getting close to your door right now. You talking a little crazy.
I love everybody. I love everybody.
Hey, love
Everybody.
with it now, man. Love ain't got
love
nothing to
everybody,
do
man.
with it now, man. We let me call them boys
Come
right
on,
now.
man. Come on. I love ackee and saltfish. I love fried
No,
dumplings.
you sound like that white man that have a black friend. you sound like I have a black friend. I love ackee and saltfish. You know how much Jamaicans don't like ackee and saltfish?
Well, I'm one that does that. Okay, look at it. I grew up on that, yo. So I love it, yo. So yeah, and it really, do really that many Jamaicans not love ackee and saltfish, Doc? Come on, Doc.
Of course, men Jamaicans don't like Jamaican food.
I think he was like a handful.
Do you love drinking tea? Do you love drinking tea and crumpets
Yeah,
or whatever you call it?
Yeah, I love crumpets and tea. Yes, I do. And majority of people here love tea and crumpets. Yes, they're delicious.
Okay, I'm Jamaican and I'm drinking tea. Doesn't mean I'm British.
No, but I'm saying if you were British, more than likely you're gonna have a cup of tea every so often, and you're gonna have some crumpets, yo. Yo, Justin, you were in Jamaica. You had a good time out there, yeah?
Yeah, for sure. I always had a good time when I go to Jamaica.
I got a bunch of you guys. You and Rodney.
What's that?
I need you to exercise this and share this with your American friends as well. It's not oxtails. It's not plural. Oxtail is the plural.
Okay.
So if you're talking about a load, no matter how much oxtail is there, it's never oxtails.
Now I'm going to refer to the real Jamaican. He right, Warren? Oxtail?
Right.
Okay.
Oxtail.
So
if it's one, whole heap of oxtail.
Whole heap of oxtail.
Whole heap of oxtail. So like, yeah, other oxtail. Mama, give me a whole heap of oxtail. Yeah, you don't say, give me a lot of oxtails. She just like, I'll give you like 2. Because you're not used to the Jamaican store, and she's going to trick you. So yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Cool. I got it now. I got it.
It's all good. Okay. Before we go into this 100 meters, I want you guys to gather your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? It's a big deal. For those who haven't hit that like button, go ahead and do that. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that. And share the live. It's about to get interesting. All right. The men's 100 meters is obviously one of the biggest races at the championships, probably the biggest event at the entire games. And this year is probably the deepest it's ever been. I don't think that there's ever been a year where there's been 10 people all within the same range, legitimately. 9.8 and 9. A couple guys ran 9.7, but everyone's in the 9.8 range roughly. You know what I'm saying? I think that on any given day, you run that race a few times, it'll turn out different every single time. So, as we take a look at the names for the men's 100-meter dash, who is going to be crowned the fastest man in the world? Before you guys go, I've created a ranking system, right? It's a lot of numbers, a lot of calculating, but it brings a lot of things into account. It brings top speed into account. It brings how much you win and lose into account. It brings the wind into account. And for every performance, that'll determine how good the performance is, right? And your final ranking will, how much you win and lose comes into play. Now, as far as who's on top of the rankings right now, it's Akani Simbini, Letsile Tobogo, and Ferdinand Omanyala, only because they've ran so much. As far as best performances, though, the best performances have been by Noah Lyles, Keishane Thompson, and Keddy Benerick. But they haven't run enough races. It has to have a minimum of 3 races to be eligible for the ranking, and it's only in Golden League races, only in Diamond League races and Continental Tour Gold races. So because of that, they need a couple more, and the Olympic final is going to be counted towards it as well.
What about
So
Oblique?
Oblique hasn't ran on the
82?
circuit yet.
82.
He hasn't ran on the circuit yet. He ran in Jamaica. That's a Continental
racing.
Tour bronze or Continental Tour silver. Something. It's not a Continental Tour gold. So he's going to need 3 races on the circuit somewhere to get into the ranking system. It was a good performance, but it's not eligible. So those 3 names have the best performances. The 3 Africans that I named have been the most consistent and most active. With that prefaced, 100-meter gold medalist in 2004, Justin Gatlin. Please do the honors.
Keyshane Noah Fred. Had to pull the Band-Aid off.
Just like that. You ripped it
Just
off,
like
yo.
that, Keyshane Noah Fred, man. I don't know something. I'm just saying, like, that slowdown to run 9.7, it had me losing sleep. And I'm already retired, dog. You know what I mean? Like, that was some crazy shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That was crazy. It was to know he can throttle down and run 9.7, and the way he even backed it up with the 9.91, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, he's priming right now. But I think Noah rises to the occasion. We know that. You know what I mean? We cannot doubt that he rises to the occasion. I think this right now is a tall order. You know what I mean? It's 9.7 mid is something he hasn't been yet. Maybe he's in shape to do so. I see Fred is rounding out. You know what I'm saying? He had a good start this early in the season. Then he kind of had some woes in the middle. And then now he's dropped at 9.8 at the trials. And I think he's going to get faster from there. So I think that's my top 3 right there.
Keyshane Noah Fred. What made you bring Fred into it?
Nike Fred. I mean, I'm gonna keep it real. This is my thought in the process. You watch how the season went. You watch how, you know, the split between him and A6 went. Then you watch how he still went out there and performed at the trials. Like, when I think of Fred, and I think of Fred at his best, he always has adversity. He always has doubters, and then he performs. So I feel like, in a way, this created doubt for a lot of people. A lot of people didn't think he was even going to make the team. So he made the team. So now he's like, all right, y'all don't think I can get a medal? I'm about to get a medal. So I think he performs better when he has people who are doubting him. You know, remember when he won the Worlds? A lot of people were like, man, he's a 100-meter runner now? Nah, man. He went out there and won the World Championship. And he's ran a couple of 9.7s. So he knows how to get it done. So I can't take that away from him.
Right. Okay. It's fair. I think that he definitely runs better when he's doubted. He's never come through for me when I've picked him. And I swear he always comes through when I don't. But I did say Nike Foot Fred would have made the team. He didn't. That was obviously happened. But
that was the magic phrase. You got to say Nike Foot Fred.
That's a hashtag. Yo, everyone remember Nike Foot Fred during the whole Olympics. Just remember it all started here. Nike Foot Fred is taking over, yo. I'm gonna get some t-shirts made. Hey, Warren. Those are good picks, by the way. That's a solid 3. I think that's a solid 3. Warren.
All right. So my pick definitely for the win is Keyshane. As Justin said, that's a 9.7, and that's an impressive 9.7. And we have both seen our shares of, well, I've seen, not run, but I've seen my shares of 9.7 and know that is probably one of the easiest 9.7s I've ever saw. Especially after running 2 9.8s in the previous rounds. In the semifinals, minutes apart, less than an hour or an hour apart. And then the day before, you also run an 8. So I think now when he's at the Olympics, he's ready to go, and which we know his coach is that type of coach. He's all about peaking at the right time. So I know what we saw at trials was only Not even. That's just like that's not even close to what they wanted. But know that Stephen Francis is all for the medals and he's all for showing up when the right time. So he's going to give you guys somebody new that you guys will be surprised. And I predict 9.6. That's the only prediction I will make. He's going to run a fast time. He has no 200. He just has to run and then rest for the 4x1. That's my take. So Kishin for the win. Second, I do see Oblique being composed this time around. This is the third time he's had a chance to come and prove himself. He came forth twice, in Budapest, and in Oregon. And I do see he looks much different now. He looks much composed. He looks pretty much looks the same in terms of build, but he looks much stronger in terms of running, and he look more composed. And he has beat very easy. And he hasn't run much. And we also know Mr. Mills is one for that. That our camp, when we're there, we never normally run much. But you'll see us after Olympics and after trials, we are ready to go, but not before. So I definitely know that. So I have those two coming 1-2, and I definitely have Noah coming third for third. That's my pick. I definitely have Noah coming third. That's if he doesn't lose composure and focus on everybody and not himself. If so, Fred will come third. But if no focus on himself, I see him coming third. If not, Fred. That's my pick.
Quiche and Oblique, Noah. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, those are good picks too. Yo, can I ask you guys some questions?
That's wild. I was going to say
say?
Jamaica 1, 2, 3, but that's wild. I would say Jamaica 1, 2, 3, but that will just be me, just being handsome. I'm not handsome, so I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be wild picks. I'm giving you real picks.
Look at my picks. Whatever I've picked, you have to remember. Whenever I've picked Andre, I've never been wrong. Well, no, 2022, but he got COVID. That doesn't count. But look, I have some questions before I make my picks. Do you guys not think that going into a championships, the fastest time, people with the fastest times don't always get on the podium? I think that's pretty common. Like more times than none, the fastest people going in don't come out with the win usually. That's usually how it is.
I'll agree.
I'll
disagree to agree. I'll disagree to agree.
I'm just saying, like, this would be one of the first years ever where the top two fastest people get 1 and 2. It's very, very, it's extremely rare, yo. Championships, you got to kind of look at championship performers. Don't you agree?
I made this analogy, and I'll make it out publicly for the first time. And Gatlin will probably be like, "Wait, I've never looked at that before." This Olympic is not about Kishin, Oblique, or Kenny. It's about these guys, 4 coaches rekindling their rivalry. It's about Stephen Francis, Glenn Mills, Lance Browman, and Dennis Mitchell, and other coaches. It's about those coaches know or the other coaches think, and they're preparing their athletes according to how history has proven itself and according to what they have noticed and witnessed. So I will say that to say those races, this 100 meter will probably be one of the most calculated runs you'll see from these athletes, because it's one of the first time where some of the biggest names in track and field coaches have their 4 guys there like old times. So it's going to be I keep my athlete close to me, and listen, I've been here before, listen to me, run it this way. Yeah.
Okay, so Justin, you agree this is going to be the first year in history where the top two guys time-wise get on the podium?
Well, I agree with Warren saying, as in, like, he's looking from a different perspective, right? We looking at the game of checkers right now, where these coaches are playing the game of chess.
Right.
Like they have established themselves as the best coaches probably in coaching history. You know what I mean? So they out there slinging, shooting. And I mean from the men's side and the women's side. They all have athletes that are basically in there. So yeah, I agree with that. They're gonna move different because they know that this medal right here is going to show who has the best sprint camp. Because now it's changing the cards. There's no old heads like myself anymore. We all have ushered out. So now that this medal right here, this Olympics, is going to show who is going to be quote unquote the next sprint king. You know what I mean? And what group is going to hold that title for the meantime.
Right. Okay, one more question. Do you think it's fair to just assume Keyshane's going to be able to handle rounds when you've never seen him do it at a championships before? And I know he did it at trials, Jamaican trials. I feel like it's much different when you're going home to your own bed and you pretty much are going to make it through every round no matter what. I think it's different. I just feel like it's very different. I'm not saying he didn't do his thing out there, but do you think it's too? Maybe we may be getting ahead of ourselves, just assuming that he can run rounds that easily at a championship.
I say yes and no. Why I say yes and no is because, first of all, the man just dropped 9-7, slowing down to the line, and then everyone had the opportunity to answer in the next couple of Diamond League races, and they did not answer. Right? So he still, in my mind, he would still be like, well, I'm the dude. I'm dominant. You know what I mean? I just got to keep on maintaining what I'm doing right now. No one's running this time. And I rest a little bit, sharpen up a little bit. Obviously, if he runs to the line, it's going to be better than 9-7-7. So it doesn't even matter if he knows how to run, if he hasn't run the rounds of the Olympics before. Now it's the fact that I know that I'm the most dominant sprinter right now. And like Warren said, prelims, he ran 9.8. Semis, he ran 9.8, and then he dropped a 9.7, slowing down. That's hard to comprehend that he gonna go in there and just kind of like lose himself through the rounds. But we know what the Olympic pressure does to people. We know what Olympic pressure can do. You can stand at that starting line and you realize that your life could change at this moment when this gun goes off. If you cross the line first, you're going to go this way. If you cross the line not first, you're going to go this way, you know? So that's pressure itself. But if he blocks that out and just goes out there and just does what he does, this man crossed the finish line at the Jamaican trials and proceeded to walk all the way back. And that's a long walk. He walked all the way back to the warm barrier in his spikes. Didn't change his clothes, didn't do nothing. In his spikes, just to go shake the hand of his coaches. He dialed in,
that's
bro.
crazy.
He dialed in. He just said right then, whatever you need me to do, I'm going to do it.
And then what surprised me is coach wasn't surprised. He's like, okay, good job. Go and greet the media. And that as I said, I played chess. I was watching the body language, the tone. I was watching every single thing. His coach was not fazed by it. His coach was like, oh my God, we did it. His coach was like, yo, good job. Go and talk to the media. Super composed. Yeah. So sometimes we have to read the whole game. We have to sit up at the top of the stadium, look at the whole game, and just see that track and field now is a game of chess, and these athletes are playing chess. They're no longer just jumping, killing. They're moving strategic because there's so much to gain from it now.
Right. Okay. I'm glad you brought up chess because I love chess. And the best chess players have a lot of experience. They've played for a long time. How old's Keyshane?
Like 22.
22. Okay. I saw him run last season. He ran very well. I thought he was going to go he could have gone to the championships. I'm sure they had their reasons why he didn't. Cool. He's here now as a 22-year-old. I see the potential. I see how fast he's running. Personally, it's very difficult for me to just give him the reins without seeing him at the championships yet. I think it's just a lot. It's the Olympics, man. I think it's just a lot to just assume that he's going to win. Pothead. I see you saying what you're saying. You keep on talking about me not saying Andre. Just give me a second. Let me just get to what I'm saying. When we're going into championships, I feel like it's very important to stick to championship performers because we know.
Okay, and I agree. I disagree.
You agree or disagree? Which one?
I totally disagree in every single sense of what you said.
Every single sense that I said a lot.
Every
of
single
things.
sense. You said when it comes to championships, cut all of that nonsense you said. But think about Shelly and Shelly at 08. Think about that. That's when we saw her for the first time. You get me? So you
okay,
can
but think about Asafa Powell. Think about Asafa Powell in 2003. Think about Asafa Powell in 2003.
Okay, I understand that. That's what I said. In every single sense, I disagree. Is because we have seen athletes come for the first time and just dominate, totally dominate, and we can see signs of it.
Get whooped on too.
What's that?
But it's not common, Doc. It's not common. You brought up Shelly. We could bring up Asafa. We could bring up Bolt. We could bring up numerous people that came to the championships.
No, we can't bring up Bolt because Bolt came and got and lost, and he didn't came in his first time and dominate. I
know, that's my point.
And he wasn't even favorite coming. He wasn't even a favorite coming in some of the earlier championships.
Right. He wasn't a favorite. Came in, but he was known, and there was a lot expected of him, but he ran ran way below his potential, or way below what he had.
A youngster.
I'm just saying, being young, like
a junior.
Who? Bolt? Bolt ran bad in the heats at his first Olympics.
Yeah, he was also a junior.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, he was young. Look,
so Kimba in the chat says Shelly Ann didn't have no experience either.
Yeah. And Anson, I came to the Olympics. That was my first senior games. And I handled my Olympic rounds like
you did.
I would say a general.
100%. But I will say, and I'm sure you can agree to this, it's a bit different in the 100. It's a bit different coming in as a new kid on the block in the 100.
And that's why I say it goes back to these coaches. They have coaches who have been there before who is now coaching them towards that. When you ask me about Kishan, I say, this guy is super riding beneath the radar, no social media posts. He's just grinding to win. His head is down. So that's what I'm saying to you.
Why?
Like, he's totally locked in 100. That camp, I should say, is locked in 100%. That's why I said to you, I'm honestly don't know what to expect because they're so locked in. That's like, even Jamaicans can't see pictures of that camp. Like, they don't know where they are because they're just super locked in. And I said to myself that, like, I'm expecting something brilliant of Kishan just because of the history of Stephen Francis. He always come with somebody new at the championships and put on. Saw that with Elaine, saw that with Shelly, and history is going to repeat itself.
Okay.
And we saw that with Sharika. Yeah.
Yeah, we did. I'm dragging this out. Okay. My medal picks for the Olympics, this upcoming Olympics. I have the same medalists as in 2021. All three of those guys I have well, this isn't the order, but I have Marcel Jacobs, Fred Curley, and Andre DeGrasse.
Whatever you're smoking, I want some.
In this 100. Hear me out.
I want some of that.
Hear me out. You have to understand.
Repeat the one. Repeat what you said. Repeat what you said.
The medalists from 2021. They're gonna be the medalists this year.
I don't remember the medalists. Tell me the medalists again.
It was Andre DeGrasse, Fred Curley, and Marcel Jacobs. Now,
Andre got a medal in the 100, or was it Sue?
Yeah, he got a bronze in the 100 and a gold in the 200.
He did? Okay.
Yeah. Come on, man. How are you gonna forget
if
that?
anybody knows, you would know. You know?
Yeah, we whooped on some couple of Americans in the deuce
I mean, you swinging
as well.
You
This last
swinging
time Noah
from
lost.
you swinging from Andre's medals.
That's very disrespectful. I find that very disrespectful. Okay, no, look it. Let me explain though. I'm just saying that veterans know how to build into a championships, and when I see progression into a championships from some veterans that have run well in championships before, it's hard for me to bet against it, yo. So look at, you could call me Shannon Sharp when he's talking about LeBron if you want to. It's just what it is. I'm not
We ain't
gonna
calling
be
you
able
Shannon
to
Sharp. We
have,
calling you academics.
I'm not gonna be able to not have Andre not on the podium.
Yeah,
I'm
put the
not gonna
full
be able to
screen,
do
man.
it.
No, put the chats full screen.
I'm
Take
not-
the
I'm not-
predictions off. Take the names
I'm
off.
not gonna be able to do it.
What's
No.
what's the sponsorship money looking like, Anson?
I'm
Because
not gonna be able to
clearly,
do it.
what's the sponsorship money looking like?
So those are my medalists.
This show is brought to you by.
And this is what I need from you guys.
You know,
I need written apologies and video apologies when this happens. Okay? I need both. All right.
And if it
Now-
doesn't happen, I'm gonna need you to retire from picking.
yeah, that's crazy.
Andre, if you're healthy, everything's gonna be all right. Don't worry, don't listen to these guys. This is some just don't listen to this American and Jamaican cat. They don't know what they're talking about, yo. They never do. They ain't never had you on the podium, yo. Okay. Canada Dry is sponsoring Anson. Trust me. Okay. So that rounds up the medal picks for the sprints, guys. Is there anything else you guys want to add?
I just want to know for how do you go about being sponsored by an athlete? Like, what do you have to do? Like, can you tell me the requirements? Like, I need to know, bro. Like,
Like, do you get a percentage of the prize money?
Look at-
Like, you get a picture with the medal? What
Look
happens?
man, I gotta go with my gut, man. I gotta go with my gut. It's never failed me before.
Lift
So
up
why
your
you
shirt.
question
What's your
my
gut-
goal?
what's your
Why
gut
you
say? You got a
question my
tattoo of a.
He's always on the
Andre
podium.
like that?
He's always on the podium. He's always on the podium, guys. I can't help it.
Yeah, he is.
I can't.
He is. I mean, I give you that. He finds a way to always get on that podium. He has.
A 22-year-old newcomer, you guys are willing to just put your athletic predictions on his shoulders.
Yeah, after what I saw,
You
yeah.
got Nike
Control.
Foot Fred coming with a vengeance. Okay, and you got Marcel, who obviously has a lot to prove because everyone's saying he didn't win a real Olympics. Made a coaching change all the way to the States. He's run 9 seconds a couple times already going into a championships.
yo, you know what I feel like? You are the guy that TV wants. Like, you're the TV guy. Like, you're the guy that says stuff for TV. Like, you'll say the most outrageous stuff for TV, and then go home and sleep like you didn't just say bull crap. Like, that's you.
Okay.
Like, honestly, that's you.
The points I'm making to back it, do they not make sense? Are they?
No.
Is Andre not a perennial medalist? Is Fred not have? Does
Yeah.
he not have momentum and some new shoes? Has Marcel not been running very consistent this season, running 9 seconds more times, just as many times, actually more times than he did when he won last time? We've been hearing the same 3 names every single prediction show. I've heard the exact same 3 names, the exact same 3. Do you really think that that's going to happen for the first time in history? That the top 2 guys are going to be the top 2 medalists? Come on, man. It doesn't work like that, yo. It never works out how you think it's going to work out. Justin, you're an example of that. You were a favorite to win. Not even
Listen,
close.
I get it, but once again, what we said, sometimes it happens though. Sometimes you have people who are not scared of the moment because they don't even know what the moment is. They just out there running, bro. They just running. Look at
They have
Shelly
nothing
Ann.
to
She
lose.
just was out there running.
I need some people who ain't afraid of the moment, dog. When the moment comes, I need someone who's ready to deal with it, yo. I'm ready to be like, well, maybe they're ready, maybe they're not. Are you ready or not? You've proven to be ready. Cool, let's roll, yo. That's what I do. So look, my picks. I know my picks are like no one else's. That's cool. I'm cool with that. But I do feel like there's a stance behind it, yo.
Yo, can I ask a question?
So,
When Degrassi is retire, who are you going to pick?
well, not him.
Obviously, but Just want to, like, would you hold the Canadians so dear to your heart and say, yo,
Have
no
some
matter what
pride
this
in your
Canadians
country.
gonna do?
Have some pride in your country.
Yeah,
I
there's
guarantee
pride,
you
but
this.
there's also being realistic.
I'm being very realistic. I think it's very realistic what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay. Yo, just whenever you're done, before you edit it, just send me that clip of you predicting the medals,
This is going
the top
on.
three.
This is going on with no edits. This is going on raw pause.
I'm going.
This is going to be no edits. None. Exactly how we
All
said
I'm
it is
saying,
exactly how it's going to be.
all I'm saying, if I pull your fridge now, you'll have a whole load of Canadian products bottled away. Whatever sponsors he
Perhaps.
gets, I know you get. So you get your fair shipment. I'm surprised you're not even in a Canadian jersey now. But
no, but I got my flag.
I'm gonna save in my phone as academics. I swear to God, I'm gonna do that right now.
Academics
They
Anson.
call me Trackademics.
Yeah.
Trackademics.
No, I'm calling you academics, and I'm gonna put his picture as your picture for WhatsApp. Because when I see the phone ring, I want to know that this is academics calling you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another great episode of Spring Culture. Great
Sponsored by
Canada.
Sponsored by Canada.
Warren, I'm glad that you gave something that's favored a prediction, even though one of the predictions was what did you say when you made the prediction? On anybody's day, anything can happen. You said something like that, yes.
I didn't say that. I said Sha'Carri is going and Sydney and Matthew Hudson Smith. That's my prediction close to my heart. I said this from the season
I'm going
start.
Matt for that. If we're Matthew is another story.
Matthew Hudson Smith is going to win. And
absolutely.
I don't care who comes, he's just going to win. He's just that guy.
I totally agree. Okay. Guys, any last remarks before we get off the show?
I want my check.
What check do you want?
I know the show is sponsored, so I want my check. And if Gatlin don't want none, I want a piece of check that you get to defame everybody else in the 100. That's all I'm saying. I want my check.
Oh, I should mention though, the discount code Sprint Culture on heartbreak.run, 10% discount. Remember that.
Listen, give that man his check and you give me oxtail.
There you go. He said it right. Thank you up for that. Said it right, folks. He said it right. Yo, Warren, another question. It's I don't know if this changed, but as far as I know, it's cola champagne. It's always been cola champagne.
Are you talking about the soda?
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Repeat. Cola champagne. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah. What happened?
They don't call it. It's not called champagne cola. No, that's not a new thing. It's always cola champagne, right?
Unless you're from Grenada, I think, or St. Vincent. One of those countries set things back where like peas and rice instead of rice and peas and goat curry. But it's cola champagne. I
wanted to make sure.
Unless you're all in Canada, change your name.
No. I wanted to relay that to Justin as well because they were calling it champagne cola. So it's another thing, Justin.
Yo, listen.
It's
Gatlin can call it whatever he wants because he's not an academic. So if he mess up, I'll allow him to mess up.
Trackademics.
Yo,
Trackademics.
You are a sponsored analyst or a sponsored whatever you are. I'm done. Like
I need written apologies, and I need video apologies, and I need it in red and white clothing. Fair enough. Ladies and gentlemen, respect for tuning in.
When the 100 start?
Friday. Women are Friday and Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Men are Saturday, Sunday. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you're following the Track Field Network and also following Unconventional Productions. I'm going to be going live sporadically. Like I said, I just had a kid, so my schedule's all over the place. But I'm going to try to respond. Justin, you're heading out there, right?
I'll be there, man.
When you leaving?
I'll leave on the 1st.
Okay, cool. So we may try to jump on live when you're out there, potentially.
Cool. Let's do it. Yeah,
let's do that. We chop it up, and that'll be like a very, very close preview to the games. And you'll probably have a sense of what's going on over there. You probably see some people warming up, have some more intel. But the cutoff for predictions is is past that anyway. So Thursday is the final cutoff for predictions, yo. I'm gonna have a couple other lives randomly with some people, viewers. So keep an eye out for that. Keep notifications on. And yeah, man, it's gonna be a good games. Whatever happens, man, this is probably gonna be one of the best 100 meters that we've had in history because out of 10 guys, we really don't know what's gonna happen. Even though like people have been given the same 3 names. We've been hearing the same 3 names from everybody, apparently. How did you know? If you guys don't have flags, I don't want to hear anything. Have pride. Have pride in your country, guys. Have pride.
Bro, you bought that flag from the Somalian guy around the corner. That's not authentic. Have a big Jamaican flag.
It's very, very
If you don't have a big Jamaican flag, you can't talk to me.
It wouldn't fit on camera.
I don't need a flag. Look right there. I don't need a flag.
You got a Kobe jersey in the background. You're so American. Viewers, big up yourself.
No. You don't.
Kobe's
French.
International.
That's Kobe.
That's international.
Kobe's
Listen, he wanted me to have a Vince Carter. Who he wanted me?
You clearly don't know how to Jamaican.
Kobe lived in Italy. I get it, but he's American, dog. What are we doing?
So you're saying NBA? So are you saying we don't have TV to watch Kobe in Jamaica? That's what you're saying. That's what you're saying, Hanson. Or you want me to have a Raptors jersey?
Is that really what you got out of what I said?
You want me to have a Raptors Vince Carter jersey?
What I'm saying is there needs to be some sort of black, green, and gold around you somewhere. Only thing that's green is your shirt, and it's not even a proper green. Oh, okay, yeah, I take that back. Oh, okay, I take that back.
Yeah,
yo, Justin's the only one with no pride.
Justin's
the only one with no country pride. You're the only one.
I'm watching track, baby. I'm here for the action. That's all I'm here to see.
Right. All right, yo, big up everybody, yo. Respect for tuning in, guys. Yo, guys, respect for yeah. Yo, respect for jumping on though, for real. This is a good live, yo. I'm gonna share this tomorrow. If you guys didn't catch the whole thing, you catch the whole thing once it's on YouTube. And yeah, man, get the word out, drop your comments, let me know what you think, who's right, who's wrong, and some sleepers that we may have missed. Big up everybody. Respect Justin, respect Warren. Sprint Culture signing off, yo. Peace.
We talking sprint culture, we talking track and field. When the gunshot lick it, give a man the chills. We talking speed demons like Usain. The red track where a legend really makes their name. The US and Jamaica, they run the sprinting game. There's nothing like the Olympics for your claim to fame. When you break the world record, you show you ain't the same. From the men to the women, times are insane. Yeah, we talking sprint culture. We talking sprint culture. We talking sprint culture. We talking sprint culture.